Hey there, it's Dan here from Tech Support, and today I would like to show you how little things can provide a huge impact when it comes to your video's thumbnail. Okay, so we need to click on any of the videos that you want to work on so that we can be on the edit page. So right now, this is where we are. We simply need to go to edit thumbnail, and I would like to make a summarized version of everything that we have right here, so I can explain a few things that like I said before, you can provide a huge impact or a huge difference when it comes to providing here. A thumbnail, okay, or a preview. So, what is it that people see whenever they have the preview? Of course, your face. But then there's something that we can add right here, which is the text overlay, which is basically a banner right here, and that we can use, of course, to emphasize what we are trying to achieve from the customer, right? So what I'm going to do is put here something like, "Hey," let's say we're talking about John. So John, Dan. Hey, John, Dan. Um, Watch this video I made for you. Okay, so we can have that right here. And of course, like I said before, people watch your face, but they will also, or secondly, they will have actually in front of their eyes this banner right here. So we're going to leave that right there. And also, we have something very, very cool that we can take advantage of. I'm going to put it right now, and then I'll show you an example on how to use it, on how to take advantage of the preview. So right here, we can look for SensePark, and that will actually add the logo right there. So, and I would say this is a great example when it comes to, I mean, a great use case when it comes to you following up on someone who responded to your initial email, right? So let's say you got someone interested on whatever you were offering, then you can actually do a follow-up video, and you can actually send a video like this, or actually a preview of the video like this, and have their logo right there, so you can make it more personal, even more personalized, so you're actually standing out that you are really interested in their company, right, or their business, right? So that's something good. We can click on save and move on. The next thing we want to take a look at is the fact that we can edit the preview just like it says right there. We have two options. The static, just like you see here, so nothing happens, but the animated is actually a little bit more. It enhances the way that your preview or your thumbnail looks. So I do recommend this a lot. And I would like to point something out that I will show you also in the next examples. So you can see that I'm waving right now. And of course, I can grab this slide and move it along so we can, select what is the first frame in which we want the preview to start. In my case, I'll simply select this one because I'm waving and I want, some interaction coming from the thumbnail. And I would like to show you something that is, I think it's really interesting. So let me click on save. Let me go to these two examples that we have right here. Let me move this. So as you can see, I have two examples, but there's a huge difference. So you'll notice that on the first one, I'm waving my hand, but I actually do it for a very short time. So it doesn't have a huge impact when it comes to the preview. But if you take a look at the second one, you can see that I actually take longer. I'm just like waving right there, and it take a longer time hold it in myself in that position. So the thumbnail actually displays that better. So you can see it is something very small, but at the same time, it enhances a lot how the thumbnail looks, right? So let us jump to something else that we have here. Let me move this right there. Go to the last step, which is the edit styles. So on this page, we can actually text or change the text color. We can change the banner background because, of course, this screen doesn't match what we have here. But there's something else. So lately, I had some customers telling me, "Hey, I don't like the play button right in front of my face because it's just covering myself. So is there any way to change that?" Of course, there is. So we do have a few things that we can try. So first of all, we have the shape opacity right there. So we can bring that down, and we'll only have something actually much smaller. So you can see that it doesn't affect the overall of the thumbnail, just like compared to what we have right here at 100%, right? So it's quite different. We can also change here what we have there on the logo. So I do prefer this one. I'll leave it there in circle. But there's something else that we can do if you still think like having the opacity at 100%, 0% is not enough. You can even turn the play button off straight there. Okay. So I would suggest that in this case, you do have a banner because you can emphasize that this is a video. Of course, the fact that we're not selecting a static thumbnail makes it more, again, uh, more appealing for customers to click on. But yet again, I would suggest you have something like this. So you are emphasizing the fact that this is a video and you want them to watch it, of course. Okay. One last thing that we have right here, show duration. We can change that from there. You can see, I think it's fair for customers to know how long the video is, but we can also turn the opacity on the background to 0% so it blends a little bit more. But then again, this is probably too long for this to not have a contrast. So I'll leave it just like that. Okay. So I'll click on save and I'll show you three more options here, three more examples. Okay. So last one, I would like to start by this one because I like the fact that we can interact with something that is right there. So you can even do two hands, make it more appealing. So these are different ways in which you can make your thumbnail much more interesting, to put it out this way. So this one, I think it's too short, but we can correct that. But anyway, you can see how it looks without the play button right there. So it looks different, and I don't recommend it to leave the thumbnail like that because it's too clean. Yeah, it's almost like it is not. It looks like it's almost not a video. So I would actually suggest to use something like this if you're not using a play button. But yet again, I wanted to show you a few different options that you can select. And but yes, that's all for today. I hope that I gave you a very short version of everything that we have there to offer. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day. Bye bye.